What is up guys, Jim here and welcome to another Lots of Games video. Today I'm going over the top 25 highest rated PS5 games in the world right now. For those of you guys out there who were lucky enough to get a PS5, whether it's you're able to find one actually at the store, or some of you maybe even went on places like eBay and paid kind of like even extra, you just couldn't wait. Some of you guys out there though might even be still on the look for a PlayStation 5, and today I'm just going over the top 25 highest rated games. Now, I do have to note, for those of you that might be wanting to shop for a PS5 game or PS5 games for a loved one, this list might definitely give you some ideas, but I can guarantee you there are a lot of great games for this system, whether you want to get something on the PS4 to play on the PS5 or a PlayStation 5 game that maybe didn't score as high to get in this list, but there's a lot of games out there that are definitely worthy to be playing, even though this is, I'm obviously stating the obvious, but there's a lot of great games out there for the PS5 that might not be in this list. So hopefully you'll get some ideas if you're in the near future going to be shopping for PS5 games. But if you guys like these types of videos, hit that thumbs up button so I can know to make more. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, in at number 25 with a Metacritic score of 84 is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. In at 24 we have F1 2021 with a Metacritic score of 85 out of 100. In at 23 we have actually one that hasn't been around for that long, this version, and with a Metacritic score of 85 out of 100, we have Death Stranding, the director's cut. You know what? I've actually never even played the original game. I've heard mixed things. I've heard people who really didn't like it, but I've heard also things that, you know, gamers have said they really enjoy this type of game. Let me know if you've had the chance to play the director's cut. Is it a lot better than the original? Let me know in the comment section below. In at 22 is an interesting one, Warframe. And Warframe has a score of 85 out of 100. Interesting thing about this is they included this, of course, Warframe is a free-to-play game. So, cool. Warframe, and of course, Warframe is a game that's been out for years. And it is doing very well review-wise on the PlayStation 5. In at 21, we have Control Ultimate Edition, which also has a Metacritic score of 85 out of 100. I think not too long ago, Control Ultimate Edition was made available. You could get, if you had the PS Plus, I don't know if that was 2 or 3 months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, but that's a game made by Remedy that scored very high with reviewers. It's a really high quality publisher that I'm a big fan of. So Control Ultimate Edition in at number 21. In at 20, we have Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, also with an 85 out of 100. Of course, Miles Morales was a game that was launched, was one of those launch window titles or launch titles for the PS5. It sold very well. In at 19, we have Returnal. Returnal also has a score of 85 out of 100. I am honestly surprised that as a whole for the reviews that Returnal actually has a higher score than Miles Morales. Are you guys surprised about that? What are your thoughts on Returnal? I picked it up a little while back. I still need to play it. In at 18, we have Chivalry 2. Chivalry 2, another 85 out of 100. So you have all these scores. This one actually scored higher than the other games that also had an 85 out of 100. I have not played Chivalry 2. Not sure if I'll ever play it. Guys, have you played it? If you have, what are your thoughts? In at 17, we have Yakuza Like a Dragon, which has a score of 86 out of 100. And this was one actually I picked up for my PS5 not too long ago. I need to start playing it because it definitely looks like it's my type of game. Humor and just open world. There's a different, obviously, combat as you enter into combat for the gameplay when compared to the other games in the series. But this one actually looks a lot like a lot of fun. a lot of fun, and I've heard great things about it, like a dragon. In at number 16, we have Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, which has an 86 out of 100. This is one that I have had the chance to play on the PS4 and the PlayStation 5. An amazing game. It's scored very well with reviewers, but also it's sold very, very well. I would honestly be not too surprised if there was a Crash Bandicoot 5 in the next 1 to 2 years. We'll have to wait and see on that. In at number 15, we have Chicory, A Colorful Tale, which has a score of 87 out of 100. I actually don't know much about this title. I don't even think I've seen any gameplay. Chicory, A Colorful Tale, let me know your thoughts on this, since it is a painting adventure. Something different, sounds like. In at 14, I was really happy to see this one. In 14, we have Tales of Arise, which has a score of 87 out of 100. Of course, this one's been out for just over a month, and gamers seem to be really enjoying it, but also reviewers. I mean, 87 out of 100. We don't have really a lot of JRPGs like this that are released all the time. Exciting to see that this one's doing very well on the PlayStation 5. In at 13, we have Guilty Gear Strive, which also has a score of 87 out of 100. I'm a big 2D fighting game fan, and of course, Guilty Gear is a series that has been out for years. Really nice to see that they're still cranking out the releases. I have not played this one though. I've had in the past several of the games in the series, and I've loved them. The music, super hard rock. The animations are sweet. The characters are very diverse and very unique looking. So yeah, cool. Guilty Gear Strive. And this is one, Guilty Gear Strive came out actually during the summertime, so it's kind of like a newer release. And at 12, another fighting game, Mortal Kombat 11, which has an 88 out of 100. And this PS5 version, I mean, it has like this Ultimate Edition. It really has a massive list of fighters. Huge list. It's just an amazing experience. I was able to get it last Christmas and had a blast with it. Really, really, really enjoyed it. In at 11, we have the Neo Collection, which has an 88 out of 100, which has both Neo games, I believe. And these are games that, of course, were released last generation, or Neo, when it first launched, was on the last generation. These are games that have reviewed very highly and have scored very, very well. Okay, into the top 10 best-selling games for the PlayStation 5. In at 10, we have Ghosts of Tsushima, the Director's Cut, which has an 88 out of 100. This, of course, is one of the highest rated games of all time, or highest rated exclusives for sure, on the PlayStation 4. Cool to see that it's on the PlayStation 5. And the great thing about this title is this is a game that kept getting add-ons and additions to the game. But a lot of these additions, or most of them, I don't know if all of them, but most of these really good additions or add-ons to Ghost of Tsushima were free, which is really amazing. In at 9 is a PlayStation 5 exclusive, and that's Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and that one also has an 88 out of 100. This is one that, of course, was released this year and has been doing very, very well with gamers and reviewers alike. And of course, I mean, it all started many, many years ago. You had the multiple releases of Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation 2. It's crazy. Think we had the PlayStation 5, and this series is still going strong, which is really, really cool. Okay, in at number 8, we have one that's been getting a lot of praise. I have not played it yet, but I know a lot of you guys have. Deathloop. Deathloop in at number 8, which has an 88 out of 100. If you guys played Deathloop, let me know your thoughts. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know what your honest thoughts in the game and why you think I should check it out. I would love to definitely get your thoughts. I read all the comments. In at 7, we have It Takes Two, which has a score of 88 out of 100. In at 6, we have Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, which has an 89 out of 100. I've played it. I have it on my PS5. I need to play more because I'm definitely into these types of action games, whether it's Devil May Cry or Bayonetta or ones that have similar things that are similar with those games. So I definitely need to play more. I love the games, other games in the series. Need to dive more into Devil May Cry 5. Okay, in at number 5, we have Disco Elysium, the final cut, which also has a score of 89 out of 100. And this is actually a game, another one that's reviewed crazy, super, super high by reviewers, and I've never played it. This is a game I at least need to try. I don't know if it's going to be my type of game, if I'm going to enjoy it, but I at least need to give it a shot because it's been getting rave reviews. It's been getting rave reviews ever since it was first released, and now it's on the PS5, scoring very well. In at number 4, we have Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, which has a score of 89 out of 100. And this is one that I have on my PlayStation 5, and I absolutely love it. I think it is amazing. And, you know, I remember very vividly many years ago when I got my PlayStation 1, and the first game I got was Final Fantasy VII. So I've always kind of like, I know this game has been in the work for years. A lot of people, including myself at times, was thinking, is this game even ever going to get released? Fortunately it was. Of course, it was first released on the PlayStation 4, now on the PlayStation 5 with these enhancements and a really cool expansion, and I absolutely love it. I really, really, really enjoyed it. If you're into JRPGs, this one, of course, has a lot more action. The combat or gameplay is definitely different when compared with the original, but it's still a lot of fun. A lot of great things going for it. In at number 3, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, which has a score of 90 out of 100. I've got this one on my PS5, and I've got this one also on the PC. I think it's amazing. I'm a big fan of the Tony Hawk series. Not a lot of people were that big a fan of the number 5, but I mean, this one is done very well. This kind of remake or bringing it back 1 and 2. Man, bring us a 6. Bring us a something new. I'm sure they're gonna maybe continue to remake these things and games in the series, but as I know, some of the games in the Tony Hawk series were pretty amazing. But yeah, bring us something new. This one was great, 1 and 2. In at number 2, we have Demon's Souls, which has a score of 92 out of 100. And this is another one I've played. I have it on my PlayStation 5. I really enjoy it, but I need to get back into it, played some more. I've played games in the series, and one of my favorite games of all time, definitely really, really high up there on the PlayStation 4 was Bloodborne. So I need to kind of go into more and play more of Demon's Souls, which I originally played on the PlayStation 3. Great to see it coming back, because a lot of people who got a PS5 never had a PlayStation 3. So now they get to experience this punishing, difficult game with a really creepy, unique atmosphere to it. Okay, the highest rated game on the PlayStation 5 is Hades. And at number 1, we have Hades with a Metacritic score of 93 out of 100. I have had the chance to play this one. I need to play more of it. It's definitely, I don't know, I need to put more time on it. It's a very unique game. I'm a big fan of the developer for Hades. I think they've done amazing work. I've enjoyed their past games that they have made, but I need to put more time onto Hades for sure. So guys, there are the top 25 highest rated games for the PlayStation 5. A lot of great games in here. I was going to do a top 10 list, but I'm like, no, dude, I gotta do, sometimes people just want to get cut to the top 10, which is totally understandable, but like all the other games within the, you know, from 10 to 25, I'm like, dude, there's some great games in there from 25 to 10, so I had to do this list. Guys, let me know your thoughts on what some of your favorite PlayStation games are, whether it's PS4 or PS5, and leave them in the comment section. Again, I read all comments, and make sure to hit that thumbs up button so I can know to make more of these types of videos. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later.